The attack begins as the group is teleported to northern Regesia with an army of the resistance, set on taking down the Korin obelisk. The army attacks at the needle while the group heads to blind the eye. Rushing past the enemies outside and putting up a wall of force behind themselves, they take minor damage before entering the cave. Inside, they find a old man standing before a sheet of ice. And as Winry approaches the man, she finds herself unable to affect him. Then the cave changes shape around them, and enemies pour in from all the walls.
So is the ice... Oh, sorry. I thought you were
done. The last thing that occurred was Rev had been dominated and told to stab Myetharia in the back, which was a substantial success.
A resounding success.
Yep. Was it 51 hit points?
No,
like
it
that?
was 39, thank you.
39. Sorry.
Hardly. It was 11 short of 50. Come on.
So is the ice in front of him on the wall or just on the floor that's like indicated?
So it was on the floor before. It is still on the floor. It's just a lot more of the floor.
Okay.
The other thing that I will note for you guys is that all of this ice area up here is all difficult terrain now that you can tell what it is.
The lighter.
Except for Winry, who ignores difficult terrain due to her boots. Due to ice.
Is speedy zoom zoom. Are we to assume that the ice itself is the eye?
So that's a very good question that I was going to bring up very early on in this, because when the illusion dropped, I was going to have everyone on their first turn is going to need to make a saving throw, and I will get to why here when it is your turn.
Dope.
I don't like that.
How about no?
I didn't think you probably would enjoy that idea, but it's there regardless.
Justin really liked Pathfinder when we tested it out, so he just wants to like wipe this so we can move on.
Yeah, you guys you're done with this, right?
You don't like these characters anymore, right?
I figured we were done.
I will hurt you. I will hurt you.
Did I read that wrong? I'm sorry.
Well, the first thing that happens then is this orc comes moving forward. He has on one of his hands this claw-like device, or claw-like weapon that is attached to his hand, similar to what you've seen other Inquisitors have in the past. He comes moving forwards, but he is not close enough to actually make any attacks on this turn, so that is what he does.
Is he down right there?
Right next to us.
That dude.
Okay, cool.
Not this big ice man.
No, the big ice
Iceman
thing
cometh.
was the Ice Devil.
All right.
You remember that?
Old dude.
It's just an Ice Devil. Don't worry.
Just
Ice Devil with a sarcastic attitude.
Friendly neighborhood. Ice Devil.
The next thing that happens then is this large creature that you've seen once before, a long time ago, this Remoraz, begins charging out from one of the side tunnels, seeing Jack straight in his eyes, licking his lips almost as he comes charging towards him.
I feel like that's a really weird picture for an insect-like creature.
Licking lips?
So I just imagine that
It's
I'm
like
back
clacking
there with
mandibles.
Yeah.
I've got like parallax in one hand and my wand in the other, and I'm seeing everyone out on the ice. I'm like, man, it looks bad out there. And then I hear,
Stop moving things. Stop moving things.
Indiana Jones.
Right. The Hellhounds begin to prowl around and circle around this main group a little bit.
Yikes,
They begin
caramba.
Oh.
trying to encircle to the best of their abilities here. And then the last thing that happens is I would like for Myetharia to make a wisdom saving throw. You do have advantage right now.
Okay.
That's a 6 and
Becca, come on.
We need not bad rolls this time.
Second one's a 14, so okay, that's 22.
Very nice. That is a success. And so you feel for a moment this voice in the back of your head, and you almost feel like you shouldn't understand it, but it's speaking to some primal part of your brain, just directly. It's like, you shall serve.
Woo!
Don't think so. How about no?
That's a no for me, Doug.
How about no?
On my mind.
The last thing, I think, now before Winry's turn.
You already said the last thing.
I know,
You
it was
lied.
going to be the last thing. I realize there's one more person still in this fight, turns out.
What?
Well, she
You
don't
see
get a
him.
turn because you said last thing.
Nope, sorry. The person who was in front of you, this like old man visage that was next to you, Winry, begins looking to his side and saying, he's like, channeled negative energy, chime 2, quickly now. He's like, hold it together. And then he says, Velkis, you will bring them back to me. And from Velkis, as though that's the name of this ice demon, in case you're curious, a shot of lightning shoots out from him in a direction that he's not even looking, as though something channeled through this creature, and chain lightning erupts from him straight towards the main part of the group here. All three of you are actually within range, so I would like for all three of you, Myetharia, Rev still 2, and Bryn, to please make dexterity saving throws.
Why?
Roll
What? Every
really
time
good,
I look
guys.
it up.
This spell
It's a
is so
0.
strong.
Please. Bryn, did you cast Death Ward on all of us, by the way?
We cast it
I don't-
on Winry, I believe.
Isn't it
No,
me
that
and
was
Rev?
No,
You're saying
I bought
dex save?
Dex save,
scrolls to. I bought scrolls to do it, but I didn't ever say last game that I did it.
That's true. Okay.
Well,
Sorry, guys.
no,
We didn't think this was going to be the big fight.
That's a.
We thought this was going to be a
16
little
for me.
warm up.
22 for me.
Oh man, I wish you
Terrible.
got hit. Dang it. That might have jolted
I got
you
hit.
the mind control.
Nope.
Oh, he still gets hit. Don't worry. You
Oh,
don't dodge this.
yeah,
Oh no, because
yeah.
of evasion though.
Yeah, evasion means he takes
has
nothing.
half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sure does.
I got a 6.
Well, if
And
I
Myetharia?
survive, I'll punch him next turn. 15.
15 is also a failure.
How much?
And so for you
Hard.
two that failed,
50 something.
39 points of lightning damage.
Oh, that's not
I'm
bad.
down. I'm down.
I only have
What?
one action on my turn. Heal.
I
Can't
you know
save
what?
everyone.
We are surrounded by like 7 people.
It's
This is
5e.
partially
We
my
all
fault.
only have one action on our turns.
Got him. You could see for a moment the image before you of this man flickers a couple of times before it re-solidifies. And then it is your turn next.
Well,
wait.
gonna-
It's a target-rich environment.
It is a
It
target
really
environment.
is.
I was gonna try to get closer to everyone else, but this golem thing,
Golem thing, yes.
whatever it's called, devil, ice devil,
He's so pretty, look at him.
so pretty.
His big purple eyes.
Fuck that guy.
He hasn't even done anything to you guys yet.
What did he just do then?
So he wasn't even looking in this. He was chasing towards Winry, and then electricity like shot out from his
I
back
see.
or his side, basically,
I see.
at everybody else. If
he's
you were
basically
watching very
familiar or
closely,
something.
you'd have seen the old man actually like raise one hand up when it happened, like a second before it happened.
Okay, so
Oh,
he
this thing's
basically
like a
channeled it
familiar
through him.
then?
It's weird.
Hmm.
Going to use that.
Ooh, we're using the
Good
talisman
choice.
or the
My
flawed misty step.
yeah,
Oh, we
I
haven't seen that in a minute.
It doesn't matter. Like I can walk on this, but I want to try to use it to set my.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm taking damage, fire damage when I do it, and the living blade says when you take fire damage, you can reuse your reaction to cause the blade to rub with flames, but I don't have a reaction.
Oh.
You have a reaction, yeah.
Yeah, you have a reaction to start your turn.
Oh, okay. So yeah, well I need to roll for my
Roll for the scatter die, so to speak.
Oh,
that's probably a good result.
ooh! A heal.
Very nice. So first you take 4 points of fire damage for going through
Okay.
from the initial part of fire.
Okay.
Then you can do the healing part, which I think is also a d6. 2d6? I don't know what it is off the top of my head.
Oh, geez. Scrolling and health.
I can look it up for you.
1d4.
That's only d4.
Heal 1.
Rip.
Temporary hit points. If HP is at match. That is if HP is at max.
Yeah, so you get the heal
So-
if you're not at max.
Yes.
If you are at max, then you get 10 hit
Okay.
points.
Okay.
And you get to go 30 feet.
Did.
You already did that? Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
And then
But-
you wanted to use your reaction on those 4.
Try to set a living weapon on fire.
When you take fire damage, you can use your reaction, cause it to erupt in flames. Yep. So it is now ablaze. It's shedding 40
Yay!
feet of bright light and also deals an extra 2d6 fire damage anytime that it hits.
Wow.
Then I'm going to attack the ice devil.
You can go for it.
Man, what a big brain
Nice.
play.
That's really smart way to use that.
Holy crap. Spoiler.
I don't think this is level enough. 11, 23.
That does hit.
So
Was your popcorn
It-
silicone dice
it's just
popping
falling
around?
to the corner.
Oh no.
Well, it is.
Is it
is
I love
Ouch.
popcorn. Honey makes a popcorn.
I had some already. It was good.
What?
14.
But extra because
So
it's
you
fiery.
also do the cold part, right,
Yeah.
from the first hit.
But I
Oh,
changed
you're
it
gonna
to
heal 'em.
piercing.
You change it to what?
Piercing.
Oh, okay.
So then that's 2d6. 6 piercing damage.
So 20.
And then I do 2d6 fire damage. 4.
So the fire, it appears, is unfortunately less effective than you might have initially thought. Despite being an
ice
ice-age
devil.
devil, he is acclimated still to the heat of the 9 hells.
Because he's a devil.
That is.
Come on.
I want Pokemon rules. Let's go to Pathfinder. Kill us all.
So I
Wait.
That's going to be the new meme, isn't it?
It is.
already used
No.
the bonus action.
There's only one hit, though. You can make a
Yeah.
second attack.
This is not.
17.
17 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
And you have...
One more attack.
Yeah, you have not used your bonus action, right?
I use my bonus action. Oh, right. So then I only have.
So you only have 2 then. Yep.
I didn't use. I used my. Do I use a move action when I use Mystic Step? My bonus.
Use a bonus.
Okay, so I still have my move.
Wait, how far did you move? With
30 with Misty Step.
I feel like you're not realizing that these squares are 10 feet.
What?
So you would have actually been
30,
here when
right
you were
here.
punching. You were from here. But you could still have continued to run. What's your speed?
5.
55? Do you want to just keep running past him like to here?
She's incredible.
I was trying to get closer.
To who?
No, I don't know.
So you could make it
Closer.
to like right here if you wanted to.
Sure.
Is that what you want?
Yep.
Okay, 'cause that's 55 feet from where you would have ended
Yep.
your Misty Step.
I need a level. That's it.
You mean for your rolling track, not in game? Yeah, just making sure.
That makes
Well,
more
what
sense.
are you talking about?
Yeah, for real.
She screams out, I need a level!
Right. Everyone, shut up! I need a level over here. Okay.
Who the heck even is this guy? Oh, I see him.
Don't.
Gosh, I
He's
keep
a-
looking when my
he's a
turn
wheel
is.
guy down
I
there.
don't roll that
Someone.
bad.
Oh
You
yeah.
should be able to hover over the action bar. It'll put a square around whoever it is. by the
Oh
way.
yeah.
Not sure.
I think
Watcher
that's just
actually
a
have
DM
like
thing.
ice
Is it
powers
just a
or
GM
something.
thing? Maybe it's
Yeah.
just a GM thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, technically that's true. For her turn, she is going to move across a little bit, get a little bit closer.
No.
And that is most of what she's going to do on her turn, actually. I think she's going to save everything else for the time being.
That's nice of her.
Right.
That's
You're
very
ready to
nice.
kill us all.
So excited to see
Things
what
have
she
gotten
can do.
very hostile,
Oh yeah,
very
Elsa.
fast.
Couldn't find her.
In the meantime, Velkis, this devil creature, comes skittering closer to Winry, and
Skittering?
as he does so, he's got kind of like praying mantis legs a little bit as he comes across.
One more time. Just
Oh, thanks.
And as he makes it over to you, he kind of readies his attacks, and he says, "Hey, you got any gold? I can make a deal with you too.
Oh.
I mean, I got this deal going on, but that doesn't mean I can't help you some too."
oh my god.
But in the meantime, while he waits for a response, he will still make a round of attacks.
This is our
Damn!
Yep.
This is our mayhem. And for once I actually agree.
So he tries to bite you first. The bite is a natural 1, nothing doing there. His claws
He
rake
whispers-
towards you with an 18 to hit.
Oh,
He whispers that
tail-
and then immediately attacks you.
Yep. And the tail swings through with a 26 to hit. I think that
Uh-huh.
one probably does hit.
Oh my word.
It deals 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And then
100% right.
11 points of cold, which I think you were resistant to, if I remember right.
it. Yes.
I am.
So 5 points of cold after that. So 10 bludgeoning, 5 cold from the one attack that does hit of his set.
Good doing, no bad.
Says, "Look, I got information for sale. If you want it, just let me know." And at that, it is Jack's
No
turn. All the way across the
Yep.
You can move. Bloop.
Yeah. So I.
Man, you need to man up on that Remahaz.
Yeah.
1v1 me, bro.
Just gonna 1v1 this big old guy.
Whoa. I want to warp man.
I'm gonna turn towards him, kind of like square up
Good idea.
as he's charging towards me. Kind of like
Sorry.
dig the ball of my foot in. And I'll level Parallax at him. Try to look all intimidating, and a bolt of magic comes out of Parallax. I need the Remoraz to make a Wisdom saving throw, please. I'm casting Hold Monster on him.
Okay.
Ooh.
That is
Monstrous boy.
wisdom, you said?
Yep.
Oh, very nice. That is a 10. That is a
Yes.
failure for sure.
He is paralyzed.
Nice.
And as soon as the spell lands and I see him kind of freeze up, I sprint as far as I can away from him. Not heroically at all.
And
There.
Oh gosh, I'm so far from my turn still. My turn's gonna be so short because I'm
choose what
It's
those.
just like a please stop, and then just runs.
And that's it. I freeze him and then I turn and run as fast as I can, trying to catch up to everybody.
Very nice.
One
One combatant frozen in time and space.
that Remoraz can
Bonus
roll
action.
a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns to try to break it.
Okay.
oh shit.
Myetharia, it is you next. I'd like for you
How
to
far
make
is
your
she from
first
me?
death saving throw, please.
Okie dokie.
Where's the thingy?
But
What?
there's part of me that
15.
does
Measure.
still like the idea of death saves being secret.
You got it.
Oh,
I do it in my
I mean, I
game.
love
I'm not,
that.
I'm not doing it.
I-
I'm not
I
doing
love
it. Not doing it.
I was gonna say I love that too, but
What'd you get?
15.
It's the best.
Oh, okay. If there's ever a time I need you to roll higher.
One from Myetharia. Rev, it is you up next.
Shit.
You are
Wisdom save first. Wisdom save
That's
first.
me.
No.
Shit, it's coming for me.
What can we have you do? What's your move speed?
35.
Right there, bud. On the counter.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Don't.
I don't like that. I don't like
I'd
that.
like for you to fast hands out your crossbow,
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, don't do that. Oh, what are you gonna do?
and you're gonna take a shot at Winry.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Huh.
We're playing D&D. Go back to bed, buddy.
22
You clearly
to
were
hit.
asleep.
Winry, does a 22 hit you?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Love you, buddy.
Love you, bud.
Was the reaction I used last turn for
That
this
was-
round?
That's for your this round. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. So
Hey,
no
got
missile
one.
snaring here,
I
unfortunately.
never get to do it though.
Yeah,
Wow.
Hank got one.
Go ahead and roll damage with sneak attack because Velkis is there, providing you the flank or the bonus.
Ah.
I don't want to play anymore.
33 damage.
Ooh, 3. Ouch.
33 points as the bolt sinks in.
I'm so mad.
The last thing that it's going to have you do is drop the crossbow onto the ground and run towards Bryn, preparing yourself for next turn to attack her instead.
Just give him a hug, Bryn.
I'm gonna.
So you have no crossbow until you go back next to Myetharia to pick it up.
He did not like that. Ryan
Alright,
is
cool.
not happy.
Sorry to take your turn for you for the moment.
Oh, no, it's fine.
That's not what I would have done.
This is very entertaining. I don't think we've been in a scrape like this before, so
This is bad. This-
entertained.
No.
Yeah.
You
We're,
don't,
Damn,
get to
we're in a
make,
tight spot.
you don't get to make a new saving throw yet either until you take damage. So there is no each turn at this particular point. So Bryn, it's your turn next.
All right. So for my action, I sort of because I remembered from last time. I'm just really impressed. Steph is really impressed that I remember what happened. But I yelled out no when I saw Rev hit Myetharia, and then he's coming towards me, and I'll sort of hold out my hand, and then once he gets to me, thanks, buddy. I'm going to cast Greater Restoration on him.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
So you are gonna hug him.
Yeah, kind of. And it's one effect that's
And
charmed
hug.
or petrified.
And this does remove Dominate Person for you, and therefore,
sweet.
Rev, your actions will be
Nice.
yours once again
Stop
next
touching
turn.
me.
That's a huge.
I know.
It's a huge move.
Oh. Ooh, shut.
All right.
You got
yeah.
a movement and a bonus
Yeah.
action,
Yeah.
son.
Why don't clerics have Dimension Door? Can I have
Because
that?
then they would be
just now?
even more overpowered.
Yeah.
Please.
Just right now.
Just this one instance. All right, let me mark down my that dust. That dust I used ×3 so I don't forget. Okay. Because I pay attention to components now, apparently.
There you go.
What do I want to do? I want...
You have a move and a bonus.
Should I get
Your
her?
child is knocking on the... Yeah.
If you can.
All right, I will...
Although she's got a whole round of...
I know, of
Attacks
everything
coming
around
her
her.
way.
Exactly.
You can't cast another leveled spell.
Oh, that's true.
If that
Don't-
makes
don't.
things easier for you.
It does, thanks. I'm going to take, for my bonus action, I'm going to take a potion. Oh boy, but we still can't... where do I even go? It's so big. I don't want...
Stay here, but drink that potion.
Yeah, all right, I'll drink the potion. How far am I from Myetharia? Oh,
20 feet? 5, 10.
oh yeah, I already measured that, 20.
15.
Yeah, I'll just stay there. Yeah, I'll stay there. I'll take my
Dang it,
potion.
I forgot. Sorry.
Oh,
You're
we gotta
good.
roll. Yeah.
Got another flashback for us?
It's fine. I'm not going to worry about it for right now. What I will say is, as you look downwards, or like look around, you can see the ice below you is incredibly disorienting because it is showing you almost like a bird's eye view of the valley. Watching the battle
Oh.
going on in the needle as it's
Yikes.
happening beneath you. And you're
How's it
running
going?
across what's basically blank sky as you're doing so.
So I took a superior healing potion.
Perfect.
That's my turn. Okay, so wait.
I love that for you.
So the changing the ones on healing are just my healing. It's not the healing potions, right?
Yeah.
It has to be, yeah, it has to be something that,
It's got to be something you can control, I would say.
I would tend to say that. I'm just curious how I actually wrote it. Healing action or spell. I would say, yeah, no. I wouldn't let you reroll on a potion specifically.
8, 11, 12.
The next thing then is this orc comes running in right next to both Bryn and Rev, kind of in between you both, and he raises up this claw that seems to glow with a little bit of darkish energy across it. He takes swipes first towards Bryn with this claw. First one is a no-go. That's a 2.
Okay.
The second one is a 23 to hit.
Yeah. Didn't I cast
deals-
shield on someone?
9 points of slashing, first of all.
That was a while ago.
Are you
9.
concentrating on anything right now?
That's what I was wondering. I did cast shield on you last time.
Oh, you cast Shield of Faith on me way back, like at the beginning of this long encounter.
Yeah.
But how long
I
does
don't know
it
if it's
last?
still going
Let me
on.
see.
Probably a
Shield of
minute.
Faith. Up to 10 minutes.
Oh, all right.
It would still be going on.
Okay, so I took 39 from. I couldn't save from the lightning bolt before.
Oh,
long.
that's true.
Yeah,
Okay,
It's a-
so you're not concentrating right now.
That's a 19.
a 19. Oh, is it a 19?
Could you do a
Let
19?
me see. I could do a 19. Here, let me see.
You do it.
I guess it's technically 19 and a half, but
Nope, it's gone.
Worth trying.
Okay.
So you take those 9 points if you haven't already.
9
And
points.
what spells do you have active on you right now besides Hero's Feast, if any?
Just the telepathic bond from with Xavius and Simeon. I took the healing potion. I think
That doesn't count. Anything that would be a lingering spell,
Something
like
active.
a buff.
no, I didn't
Okay.
do any of that.
So your Hero's Feast is gone as this claw scrapes across you and it rips the magical buff straight away from you.
that's bad.
Your
We need that
telekinesis
cloth. That's cool.
is still in place, though, as it only rolls an 8 on the second one. So that
Oh,
one
good.
will
Glad
stay in
that stayed
place.
I feel you, Ryan. I feel you.
Rolled a 19 on the first one. And so it ripped out your Hero's Feast benefit. It then makes a slashing attack against Rev, feeling it consume the magic that is within. And against
This sucks.
Rev, rolls a 21 to hit,
Of course he does.
That hits.
dealing 8 points of slashing. And does not steal an effect from you. Rolls only a 6 there. You have no other magical effects on you besides Hero's Feast, correct?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not mind
And the
controlled
last
anymore.
attack will also be against you, Rev. That one is a miss. He rolls only a 12 to hit with the last one. You can see him kind of
This is.
grit his teeth looking at you and say, "You should have stayed with us, boy. You could have been with us."
Ugh.
That is the end of his turn. At this point, the Remoraz is paralyzed, so he does nothing right now, but he does make a
One
save
good
at the end
thing.
of his turn. He still does not succeed, though.
That was a great
Nice
move.
job.
Are you
Thanks.
concentrating on that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, babe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, babe. I'm thinking of nothing else. I'm not even holding in farts at this point.
Good thing you're far away.
It's a big area. It's fine.
The
You always load up on beans before a big battle.
Just for the extra risk of crap in your
You know.
pants.
amazing. The Hellhounds circle around, and since they love to hunt in packs together, they all make attacks here with advantage because of their friends that are surrounding you. So we'll start with Rev. As it tries to bite you, it is a 19 to hit.
Hits. Although, is it an advantage on me though? Because I'm not adjacent.
You're
to-
adjacent to the orc, one of his
I see.
allies.
Yes, I see.
Yes. Indeed.
Make a strength saving throw for me, please.
Ugh.
But it only deals 9 points of piercing damage.
Only 9.
That's a
Death by
5.
1,000 guts.
And he pulls you to the ground. You are now prone.
Woof.
Bryn, there are 2 of them that will attack. Oh, nice. It popped through. Lance Revensoul Red is prone on the chat.
Nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It did that from D&D Beyond.
Very nice.
Would
Bryn, you have 2 of them adjacent to you. They will both attempt to bite at you. The first
Wait,
one,
how much damage did I take again?
9.
7.
Oh.
7.
also you'd have had. I think you would have had advantage on that save because of Indomitability's boon. It's advantage on a strength check
Or
against
knocked
being
down.
moved, pushed,
Okay.
or knocked down.
Yep. You can go ahead and roll it a second time.
11.
You are still prone.
Look, at
It's a
least
good
I
try,
remembered
though.
Big question mark.
I have a -1 on that there strength. So
it. As do
I may
as do
look.
I
It's so
think,
funny.
so-
It's so funny because I do imagine Rev as like a buff boy,
Bulky.
but like the strength.
Yeah.
He's still a small halfling. So I guess like even though he's got like the beefiness, he like isn't strong. Actually strong.
He's a buff twig. Yeah.
He's like a real world small like dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Might be ripped for his size, but he ain't lifting no battle axes.
Yeah, exactly.
Bryn, the first one against you is a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was your water bottle.
So do I.
Could you make
Most
a
have a
strength
dream over
saving
there.
throw also, please?
You're better at those
Not by much.
than Rev.
By 2.
You're in the positives.
13? No, you just got
Still prone.
Shit.
Oh
Gosh
my
dang it.
gosh.
You also
This
take
sucks.
11 points of piercing damage.
It's not good, guys.
Oh, and he gets
This-
advantage because I'm prone.
He already got advantage because of pack tactics, so it wasn't that big of a deal.
You said
but
11?
he does.
Don't worry,
Yep.
you were already boned.
No, the second one's only a 16 to hit. Probably not going
Does
to
not
hit.
hit.
So even though you
Yeah,
are
my
prone
face.
and pulled to the ground, he scrapes across the armor and can't find a correct location to puncture.
I need to look at something. 500
The
years
next thing that occurs, I would like for Rev, make a wisdom saving throw, please. You do still have advantage on yours. Because your Hero's Feast is still
I have
active.
Hero's Feast, yes.
Oh, I could have used my Twilight Sanctuary on Rev too. That might have been. No, 'cause
13.
it would have gone around to his.
Ooh.
Sorry.
You hear in the back of your mind a voice that says, "You can stay with us." And you find yourself charmed and under control of a creature.
Ooh.
And in your mind,
Is it-
you can see it before you as it is speaking now. There is a creature beneath the ice. I'm going to pull it to the token layer so people can see it, but it is not physically there. It is beneath the ice.
Is it a
this
Oh shit!
creature beneath the ice down here that is controlling your actions?
Is there? I don't mean to be this guy,
Nice.
Justin.
Is there a
but
pause reset?
Is there any text on the bottom that says that he can't get charmed again for 24 hours or anything?
It is a different person who is doing this,
Oh,
and it is a different
Oh.
effect. First one is Dominate Person, which was done by Elsa, as you've deemed her. This particular one instead is Enslave, being done by this creature beneath the ice.
Don't like it.
At the far corner of the room, the man's image flickers a few times, flickering, and he says, "No, balance it! Balance it! You must keep it in balance!" And no additional spells come out this particular round from the icy devil creature, as
Interesting.
he seems to be having a hard time controlling things.
Okay.
Winry,
Because there's
Tis
500
your
things
turn.
on the map, Justin.
yeah, he's a manifestation of my abilities to keep track of so much stuff.
Yeah, it's like meta text. It's
He goes, "No, he's about to die. Give him more HP."
You only have as many actions as the DM has memory. Winry, it is your turn next.
I will try to stand a little taller and say, I would love to help you out with some gold, but I loaned it out to my cleric friend over there in the middle of all those puppies. I'm sure we would negotiate with you, but this isn't exactly the best space for it. Maybe you could either sit down and just do nothing for a little bit, or help us out and then we could talk to you.
I wish I could. Unfortunately, kind of part of a deal already. Gotta keep fighting, but I could give you info.
I don't have anything to give you.
Oh, that's rough. Maybe I'll go talk to your other friend here in a bit.
Once I kill you.
Lol, sucks to be you.
That's rough, buddy.
Sucks to suck.
Don't hurt her. And I'm gonna soften. Stop rolling.
So,
14,
I had coffee at like 3 to
5.
stay awake, and then a
I
Mountain
have
Dew.
no idea what you said. Coffee and
Sorry.
Mountain Dew.
And I'm all
25.
like jittery
25 does
now that
hit.
this is all crazy.
This is why I stood up when we played in person and kind of moved about.
17 bludgeoning.
Very nice.
I'm gonna be real. You
Hang on.
haven't stopped talking. So okay.
6 piercing
23.
and 5
Have some
cold.
more.
5,
Fire.
fire.
25 points of damage in total, then.
And again. Does it look like he's getting hurt?
It does look like he's getting hurt, yes. He's definitely, like, moving
Stop
with the
rolling.
punches.
20.
Does hit.
Was that you asking your dice to stop rolling, Cassie? They're just
Yeah.
out of control.
It was
11.
11 damage.
Yep.
All right.
And flurry of blows.
Okay. 2 more strikes.
15 plus 12.
Definitely hits.
Oh wait, could I have added fire damage to the last?
Yes, all strikes. Yep. So roll extra 2d6.
7. 12 damage for that one. 12
Yep.
bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
And then for 7 cold and
15,
3 cold.
16.
And then I have 1 more strike.
Yep. You do note a small amount of purplish blood begins to crack through his carapace, though.
20.
That hits. That hits.
Ooh. 12. Bludgeoning. And
Woo!
8. Fire.
16 additional points of damage. You are leaving cracked plates, chitinous plates behind as you are punching into him, but he is still taking the attacks so far.
Hey,
Anything
that's
else?
it. No.
Okay.
What you got, Elsa?
Elsa needs to look up the range of one of her spells a second. Perfect. That's what I thought it was.
She's so...
You're like, I'm just checking. Totally out of range.
Hey now.
Elsa saw
Gonna
what you did
attack it,
to
right?
her best friend, this particular monstrous beast, and will instead upcast, in fact, dispel magic upon it in order to remove
Oh boy.
the hold monster. Actually, she has hold monster, so she knows exactly what she needs to upcast that to 5th level for.
Within 120 feet?
Man.
Can't she even see him behind that pillar?
I was checking
Yeah,
line of
it's not-
sight, and it was reasonable enough.
It's not a thick pillar, I would imagine. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
It's not going through the central
Probably
portion of
feeling
it
that.
at all.
Can't do anything.
She is way out of range for a counter spell, unfortunately.
She sure is.
And so she dispels off this hold monster, freeing
That was
this
a quick
Remoraz
one.
back into action.
That's what we need right now.
Yeah, I figured. She will kind of move a little bit closer still as she's trying to keep her eyes on the fight in the middle as much as possible, though. And that is the end of her turn. The Ice Demon will make a round of attacks against you, Winry.
No.
That was a...
Bite is this one. They're in order. The bite attack is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
It deals 12 points of piercing damage and 3d6, so 3 points of cold damage.
For
That
that one, I'm gonna use the living weapon reaction
Okay.
to,
Have the
Have it.
damage that it took.
and the same amount of damage is dealt.
So that was 15 total, right? So you'll only take then 7, and he takes 7 as well. The claws rake next for a 28 to hit.
Uh-huh.
I figured. 9, 13 points of slashing damage. And, wow, another 6, so 3 points of cold damage. So 16 for that one. And last of all, the tail swipes around for a 20 to hit,
Yep.
dealing 13 points of bludgeoning and 13, so 6 cold, so 19 damage on the last one. Oh, very nice.
Barely.
He looks at you with a kind of begrudging sense of respect. And he will actually move away from you if you would like to.
I will. I don't have a reaction.
You don't have a reaction?
They used it for the.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, he is going to move away from you and towards kind of the main group to some extent. Kind of bottling up as much as possible here. And that is the end of his turn. Jack, it is you next.
How far are you from me?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, there-ish.
Okay.
All right, question. I
Potential
hopefully
answer.
would know. I hopefully would know this, but since lightning bolt is in a straight line and all my friends are on the ground, do I think that lightning bolt would pass safely over them since they're prone?
Most stuff.
Oh, with them being prone, I would say yes. Well, I'll allow that.
Okay.
Only because they're prone.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Yeah, that's
And you're
all.
hitting You're hitting a large size creature also, so you can aim up a little bit. They're on the ground. It's very thematic to like drop to the ground to dodge it. I feel like it sounds good.
Very cool idea.
So I'm like hoofing it, and I'm waiting because I know also, or I have at least an idea that like lightning travels through things. So I don't want to like hit the dogs while they're biting onto these guys. So as I'm running, I'm like lining up the shot, and I'm waiting for both of them to like let go and like wind up to go in for a bite. And as soon as I see that, I'm like, ah! And I'll shoot off a lightning bolt, and it passes through the 2 dogs here.
Yep.
And
Nice.
Icy Boy over there. So they all 3 need to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Fail, and fail. I didn't roll higher than like a 13 across the board.
Wow.
That
this
rocks.
this could be really great. This could be tide turning. This could be it.
I sure hope so. Trying to get my good dice here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh wait, I'm still enslaved though.
Okay.
Wow. It is true.
So you want to hit him?
Look at that roll.
Which dog shit.
All 2s and 3s.
Oh no! Come on.
Some of the worst rolls I've ever seen. I got a little better. All right, so that's 5, 10, 16, 26 lightning damage to all 3 of them. That is just abysmal. And that's with my reroll.
26.
So 26 to all of them.
Still not nothing.
Pretty damn close, but and even Icy Boy is still okay, huh?
He is still up, yes.
I did D6s, right? Yeah, I did 8. 3, 4, yeah. Yeah, that's it. It really stinks. I think we got 5 more feet of movement, so I'll just like with like the smoke from the lightning bolt like coming off of Parallax, and everyone kind of like, I imagine all the dogs and the Icy Boy all turn in my direction, and the Remoraz is staring at me and now able to move. I'm like, oh boy, this is a bad spot. 5 more feet away, and do my best to look intimidating and tough.
I really
while I'm probably
wish
wetting myself.
that it doesn't hit Bryn because she's more prone than Rev, which doesn't make sense, and hit Rev and knocked him out of his stomach first.
There's a little static shock that goes down to him real quick.
Yeah.
The dog did not let go of Rev.
I mean, we don't know if this is. We don't like. Do we know the effects of enslavement versus domination? Like, it
No,
could
we're
be,
just hoping.
Yeah.
And I've
Another
got
deal.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I've
if
got
we
a
knock you
1,000
out, it'll probably let go
potions.
of you. So
That's true. You could certainly get rid of. You could definitely take me out and pretty quickly.
yeah.
I'm gonna take a superior healing potion,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
Myetharia. Let's see another one. Let's see a 20.
Nope, it's a 9.
Well, I tried for you.
Yeah, well, you know.
Can I borrow 4?
Sputtering the rattly breath
I just need 1.
from the ground, sounding worse. Rev, on your turn, your eyes, you see before you for a brief moment this horrific creature, and you know it is right next to you, and so you pull out your dagger or your rapier and you thrust it into the face of this monster as fast and as hard as you can. Go ahead and make an attack for me, would you?
Interesting.
What?
It's me, guys.
Okay. No, that makes sense. I'm
Got a
like,
monster.
15.
Ooh.
No dice.
I mean,
He's on the ground, so is it a disadvantage?
Oh,
but
he'd
missed
have to
anyway.
stand up. He stands up first.
Oh.
Sorry.
okay.
I
So it's
There
an
are-
advantage then, isn't it? Oh, shit.
No. It's not his advantage. He doesn't have pack tactics.
Stephanie?
No, I'm
She's
prone.
and it's a melee
Oh
attack.
shit! I totally forgot
Stephanie,
you
what
were
have you
prone
done?
too. I can't.
you
I didn't
done?
zoom in far enough to see
You
that.
better give her inspiration for that, Justin.
I think I have inspiration.
Her honesty.
Yeah, you have to roll that with advantage, Rev. I'm sorry.
I don't want to know rules anymore.
Yeah, it's go to Pathfinder so you don't know what's going on.
20.
Shoot.
20 to
It's a
hit. Oh,
natural 20.
nope, 20 total.
I heard you click it twice. Did you just click it once?
Check the macro real
Let me
quick.
see here.
No, I only clicked it once.
God dang it, you did. Yeah, roll it.
That hits?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
She only has a 19.
But since it was advantage, he gets.
He does
Oh,
get sneak
okay.
attack.
Oh.
That's
35.
35, yeah.
35?
Okay.
I don't know if we're gonna make it, guys. This might be it.
Pathfinder next week, guys. You know, Pathfinder.
So I think I'm fighting.
gonna
So
be
I think I'm
bunch of-
fighting this monster right now.
You see this horrific creature before you. Yeah, it looks like you may not have seen them before. You might have only heard of them, but it looks like a mind flayer to you, standing before you. And you know if you don't kill it as fast as possible, it will take over your brain.
And we have news for you.
It already has. Yeah, that's all that you do on your turn. You stand, you draw, and you stab.
Wait, do I have a little bit of control over what I do? Can I run away from it? Will I use because typically what I do in a situation like that, I would bonus action disengage.
I am fine with it if you would like to, sure. It technically has control over you, and so I was using kind of rudimentary things, but if you think it is advantageous to disengage, you can.
Okay. Then I will disengage
Yeah.
Oh boy.
this way.
Yep. It is difficult terrain, so you only make it half as far. So
far.
like here.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That's it. That's my turn.
Bryn. It's a bad spot, but it's yours to inhabit.
All right. I'm going to drop a mass cure wounds that will hit everybody in the party.
What's the range on it?
Not including
60.
Rev.
60? Okay, perfect.
Nope, it's including Rev.
Aw.
She still sees him as a potential ally.
Does she?
Yeah.
Because I can still, I want to make sure there's not as 6 creatures. Okay, so we're good. So it's a 3d8. No, just what am I doing here? 3d8 plus 5. 1, 2, 3. Where's another 8? I have 8s.
I got 8s.
1, 2, 3. 3d8.
Max healing. Max.
You get to reroll some stuff for it.
No, only if it's a 1. 10, 12. Oh gosh, it's so piddly. 17. Oh, that's nothing. Really?
Not nothing.
Everybody gets 17. It's nothing for me. I'm going to.
I'm almost full.
Jesus.
Good for you.
At this point, I should be looking for exits.
Yeah. I'm going. Oh. If I do my Misty Step with my tattoo, I still take the fire damage, or no, because I'm really cool now?
As long as you have the torch in your hand, I would say no.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. Okay. So I'm going to.
Come on.
So
Yeah,
Myetharia is
you're
up.
the
good
one
idea.
person who has full mobility now.
So it's. What is the thingy?
The cursor, friend.
Okay. So that's my Misty Step. And then. Oh boy. My action and my move, I'm going to move some more. 30? I rarely move. What am I doing? 30. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Move.
30. Okay. I'm out.
Like, hey, maybe this is Stephanie's show.
What do you mean?
Just turn the camera, completely block me out. You're like, you don't matter right now. It's my turn.
Do you have some
Okay.
way to avoid difficult terrain due to ice?
Oh, no, I don't. Thank
I'll
you.
bring you back those 15 extra feet then.
I have freedom of movement, but I don't have any time to cast it.
Yep.
So
Nope, I understand that.
that's a later self's problem.
You grip onto the torch, and there's this like flash of like column of fire, and then you appear like 30 feet away with a really cool landing, and then you turn around, you're like slip, 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 slip.
Yeah. Like Flintstones running.
Scooby Doo your way across the ice.
Can I tell with the eye, like if it's just physical damage that's going to take this thing out, or what can damage the eye?
Oh,
A stick?
Shove a stick in it? Stomp
you're not
real
sure
hard?
right off, I would say. You don't have an action to make a check at all. And without time to look around and really do any real searching, I'm going to say you don't know right off, but the answer might become a little bit more clear here in a moment. We'll see.
Because we'll all die and Justin will just
Yeah.
reveal it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
You're
hearing.
very
Give us
morbid.
everything.
This is scary, man.
Yeah,
this
it
is
is.
really bad.
Realistic.
It's real bad.
Real talk. Real scary.
It is the orc's turn now. And the orc is going to... We can't quite get to you.
I'm playing dead on the ground.
Well, he's not going after you anyway.
Oh,
They don't know that I'm alive again.
Oh, I want to fuck this guy up so bad.
He's
Coming
gonna steal
straight
him.
at
So
you. And as he does so, he does blast a shot out from his claw of this fire and darkness basically swirling together as a shot shoots out towards you. It is a spell attack roll. It is
Okay.
a 17 to hit.
That hits. Does it look like? Oh man! Like how does it look? Really scary?
It's relatively scary. You've never seen this before in your life. It's called Dark Fire.
Alright.
Does that help?
Nope. If I haven't seen it before, we'll experiment. We'll see
take
what
it.
happens.
Okay. The fire and the necrotic energy swirling together in like a bolt almost blast into you. It deals a total of, unless you have resistance to either, you have fire resistance, right?
I do have fire resistance.
Okay, so that is 6, 12, 16, so 8 points of fire damage
Okay.
and 16 points of necrotic.
Ooh.
24
nice.
total.
Fine. That's all right. That's
Okay.
all right. That's
No.
not too
That
bad.
is all he can do on his turn, though. That is his
Now we
entire
know.
turn to do that.
Experiment complete.
Knowledge
the
is power.
hypothesis is this would hurt, and it sure did.
He's coming charging towards you, Jack, just with a growl on his face. And speaking of things charging at you with growls on their face,
Oh fuck! Here we go.
the Remoraz charges
Oh, he can move
across.
so fast. No, he can't move
has
that
to
fast.
double move in order to get up to you, but he does catch up to you.
Okay,
He
double
cannot
moved.
attack
Double
on
moved.
his turn, though.
We got one more turn without this attack. We don't know this experiment yet.
Yeah, you've only seen the Remoraz eating civilians before. You never saw it actually fighting you.
Might just tickle. Oh, his little leg.
How did we kill that one before? I think it was Winry.
I was so,
Winry!
I was so scared.
It was Winry, I think.
Oh
Pack
boy.
tactics. The dogs swirl around and attack the prone Myetharia. Actually, you know what? You're right.
Can she do
Only
a
one of them
performance?
would.
Can she do it?
You know what? Sure, go for it. Make a performance check. I'm gonna do
Also,
it
but
against
also-
their.
Wait, can they move on the difficult terrain
perception.
like that?
Yes, they can.
Why?
No.
Oh,
Ooh,
hey, I
not a
have
great
plus
perception.
2. 11?
I have rolled an 11.
So
You know what? We'll roll again.
Just go
Do it
to.
again. Do it
Rollies.
again.
yeah, no ties.
No ties.
Come on. It's worse.
I mean,
it's a 6.
I rolled a 7.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm gonna say
no! They get disadvantage
they
because
can
I'm
tell.
prone.
No, actually, if anything, they should have had advantage because they have advantage on
Oh,
checks
that's right. Range,
for hearing or
ranged
smell.
attacks get- that's.
Lucy.
But this one will run towards you. The other 2 will actually run towards Bryn, chasing the fleeing target instead because that sounds fun also. With
the very
Rev
last
there,
second I see he's charging, I'm just like,
yeah, with Rev there, it doesn't matter. You get advantage anyway. The one tries to bite you. Oh, I rolled a natural 20.
oh, cool.
That's not great.
Do I have a reaction?
Yes, you do.
Well, no, because
Take it. He said yes.
You
defensive
still
duelist
got
wouldn't
your
do
reaction.
anything. Defensive duelist wouldn't do anything, and my other one. Oh, where's the other one? Gosh, where did it go? Features and traits, right? Where's the other one that I can do?
I don't know, but I'll look too.
The other one where it's for people within 5 feet of me.
Shield of the Guardian.
It's a re-roll or something.
That's against a target other than you.
Oh, it is. It is. Oh, Shield of the Guardian. Other than you. That's what I wanted to double check because I was like, I think that one's other than you. And defensive duelist wouldn't do anything to this because I'm gonna guess he has a more than a plus whatever to his attack. Enough of a plus.
Oh,
that-
it's a critical anyway. It actually doesn't matter for yeah.
Okay.
Attacks are the only thing that overrides that.
Okay, well, I just have those 17 hit points, so.
I rolled 18 points of piercing damage. And 7
of course
doubled
you
is
did.
14 plus 4 is 18.
It's. Yep.
Hey,
I'll mark
positive.
that down.
Your death rolls reset.
That's true. The other 2 attack Bryn.
Pathfinder.
19
Shush.
Bryn.
Really, Justin?
He has advantage because they're pack tactics. It deals 12 points of piercing damage. Could you make a strength saving throw, please?
This crap, man.
No, 7.
You are on the ground once more. The other one bites. It deals
Still
10
bites.
points of piercing because I rolled an exact same 19 to hit.
Ooh, look at that, honey.
Oh my gosh.
No.
That is the end of its turn. The next thing that occurs
Yikes, caramba.
is bursting up from the ice is a tentacle. That's the best I got for you. A tentacle crushes through the ice next to Winry, rising up, and attempts to attack you. It rolls a natural 20 to hit. Winry, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
As you take 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. 25.
Okay. This tentacle appears to be diseased in some way, shape, or form, and so when it slaps you, it slathers you with this disease-ridden goop. Fortunately, your system is strong enough to resist it for the time being. Oh, you don't have to worry about it. You ignore diseases anyway, don't you?
That's true.
No problem for you as you ignore it and shake it off completely. There is now, however, a tentacle above the ice in front of you. Your choice. It is now your turn as you once again hear cursing in the background from this old man in the distance as his image is flickering in and out. He's shouting about balancing the flux.
Ow.
Flux.
Yep. the flux
Capacitor.
capacitors. Release or recurse the flow of Daeons quickly.
What? Does sound like
I'm gonna
he's
be honest,
from like
it's
Star
supposed
Trek
to
or
be-
Look out,
something.
Marty!
Yeah.
It's the Regessians!
It's supposed to sound like nonsense. So
He's a little too futuristic.
I'm gonna attack the tentacle.
okay.
$29.
Definitely hits.
Nine plus 7, 16 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Plus 2d6 plus 2d6.
Yeah. 11 piercing and 8 fire.
With a swift slap, and actually I need to hold on. I need to actually note that down. 8, 11, 19, so like 37 points of damage. Perfect. With a swift slap and a cutting action almost, you slice this tentacle across, and you hit it so hard it snaps backwards. It almost looks like it breaks. It like rips on the jagged piece of ice, and you hear this screech from below as the creature peels back away from you as much as it can. Rev, you can make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Ooh, come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on.
Do you have inspiration?
No,
He has. Do you
Wait,
still
no,
have
from
it,
when
right?
you made the roof fall, right?
that's a 5. Wait, do I do it with advantage?
With the.
You do
Because I
still
have-
have Heroes Feast. You
I still
do
have
still do
Heroes
it with
Feast.
advantage.
11.
Oh, Rev, you're killing me.
Dang it.
You
Oh,
do
And
not.
we are
get
all rolling bad
released.
tonight.
Doesn't he have inspiration from making the cave fall in at the last session?
I feel like I might have given it to you.
I don't remember that. I don't have it selected, but if you gave it to
It
me,
seems like
then
it's
I'll use it if I can.
Roll it once more. We'll say you had it because I feel like I did give it to you.
Come
He
on, man.
immediately used it.
And I don't think he
13.
used it. Oh my gosh, Rev!
Is it 14?
The DC is 14.
Go get your dice, Ryan. Where are they?
That's not going to make any difference. You guys are
It is.
also rolling like crap. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
We are.
we're all rolling terribly. It's
Then
I'm
we roll
not.
on the computer and he rolls with dice.
Cassie
Switch everything.
said I'm
Don't
not.
lump me in with you.
You
Wait,
are
that
doing
was only
fantastic, Cassie.
one attack
You're
from
the only
you.
one.
Uh-huh.
You still have more attacks.
And I'm gonna move.
13.
10. Where am I going?
Yeah, which thing are you going after?
If we don't laugh, we cry.
Yep. What's next?
Do any of the dogs look hurt?
The top two next to Bryn both got singed with lightning.
There's also Elsa.
Hey, it hurt them real bad.
Punch.
They don't like it at all.
It's
Punch the
true.
doggy.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Okay.
Going after the
Elsa.
Chica.
Because she's a caster.
She is a caster.
Yeah.
Go for it. You probably need to
Mess
move one more.
her up. She ruined my 5th level spell.
22.
22 hits.
Hey, I'm doing stuff.
8
8 damage.
bludgeoning.
Oh, you have fire too? Yeah,
And 10
yeah.
fire.
Very
Thank
nice.
cold.
A solid strike.
Let's kill one person.
She does not have resistance to
Huh?
fire.
Good.
Yeah, it's not even that we're not focus firing. It's that we can't get our feet under us before we get killed.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna take a
Bonus action, take a potion. Okay.
And Elsa got hurt, and so she surrenders out of fear.
Not yet. Not yet.
First time
Okay.
getting hit.
It is the first time that Elsa got hit. It is her turn now. She is going to, honestly, she's going to look at Winry, fear in her eyes, and she's going to start running. And she says, Magnus! Magnus, please!
Magnus.
I will
What?
attack her.
She... I guess it is within your reach. Yeah, go ahead, if you'd like to.
Enter. Natural 20.
27.
That definitely hits.
Pretty close.
12.
And fire.
Fire?
Mm-hmm. Every attack while it's lit.
3.
15 additional points as she runs away. She's
Drops.
like shrieking, like, ah! And then she turns back towards you and says, best you can do, really. I suggest you attack someone else. Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
I haven't healed yet.
Is that suggestion?
Division.
Oh my gosh.
It is suggestion, yes. And she is terrified, so she's not really wording it to the best of her ability.
Yeah.
You said wisdom?
Wisdom, yep.
We get
Natural
advantage
20.
on those, right?
They're perfect. She still does.
Yes!
7.
Yes!
You ignore her suggestion. It is a foolish idea.
Good.
And that is the end of her turn. Velkis. What's he got for movement? Ooh, too far to avoid. If he just runs right past Rev, he can get there. Rev doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm avoiding Rev. He comes saddling up next to Bryn,
No, please.
and he leans down and says, Hey, I heard you got money. You want some info?
You're muted or something.
Are we muted?
No.
No, you're good.
Oh,
You're
no.
good.
Okay.
You just didn't say anything. I was going to wait for
I
your
said I would
response
prefer
quickly.
some help.
Well, can't do that. But if you spill your purse at me, I could help.
I mean, can I off my turn?
How much money you got?
I literally have 0. Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like most people probably spent their
because I
money.
gave it all to you.
I only have 200.
I have 587.
Got anything worthwhile?
Gosh dang.
Can always,
This is what happens when we
not resist. Surrender if you got some money for me.
Not. He's telling me not to resist.
No, he's saying that
won't.
he won't resist, or he'd surrender if you had some money.
Did it make it? Did he was making it sound that like that wasn't enough money? Like
Yep.
the 587. That wasn't enough. Well, I ain't got
Yep.
anything else.
But do you have anything?
You got any items? Anything good?
No, not that I want to give him.
I got the
All
torch of
right.
the burning sky. I don't know.
Hold on, boy. How about the Tide Reaver's Tear?
We're getting there.
And
Are you saying money plus that?
Oh yeah.
I love how there's this whole deal going down in the middle of a turn.
I know. I'm really close to rolling.
I love that you're allowing it for now.
How about this thin spell book? I don't have anything else that I want to give.
You got your healer's mace.
Oh,
Diamond.
sure.
It's that or your life.
We
at
don't
this
have-
point.
Yeah.
We don't have diamonds anymore,
Yeah.
do we?
We have one, but it has a soul still in it, so no.
Down
It's 10,000.
selling everything.
We might also be moments from death.
My healer's mace.
Kind of shakes his head disappointedly.
Ugh.
That's worth so much money.
Is it?
It's a magic item. It's a +1 weapon, isn't it?
At least a couple hundred,
Yeah.
maybe.
I will look up how much it costs. Hold on. He might be amenable if it is worth enough.
I can't imagine that it's cheap.
I don't know how much. I think we said the Tide Reaver's Tear was 500.
You know what? He'll look at all three of them. The pack of money, the Tide Reaver's Tear, and the healer's mace. And he'll say, that's about right.
Jesus, guy.
This hurts. Okay.
Hey, we just beat
I'm
him up
removing
later,
him.
okay?
Worth it?
Yep.
He kind of sneakily grabs them while the others are kind of busy. And as he does so, he kind of like, oh, they're too strong. Oh, Corin, no way. And he just bolts across the room as far as he can, clutching those things to his chest, like trying to hide them.
Oh my gosh.
And then Jack, it's your turn.
I didn't read the spell right. Just a moment, please. I
I'm
apologize.
gonna throw up.
As he runs away, though, he says, if you got any more, I still got more info.
Oh yeah, I didn't give you the info. He's ran
He
away.
didn't give me any info.
No, he
given us
stopped
anything.
attacking.
Oh.
He surrendered. That was his surrender price.
All right. So just for imagination's sake, I'm gonna imagine that the Remoraz is still running up on me.
Okay.
I see the mage, even though she's running scared, she's running toward me. I see the Inquisitor, who just launched a spell, running toward me, and I see all of these dogs ripping my friends to pieces. And I'm gonna look down at Parallax and just like let everything kind of fall away. And I say, back when we were in a tight spot before, you offered help. I don't know that we're getting out of this one.
Do you accept a deed now for one future?
I look up at Myetharia's down, right?
Yeah.
I'm down.
Oh, yep. Sorry, I
have
should
an
have
X
extra
on me.
for you.
I see her down, and I see the dog closing in. And I'll kind of sigh and say, yes.
Before I accept, you will not be able to deny it. One action will be required. Do you need to know the price?
No. I need to save my friends.
Understood. And as unbidden, without knowing that you're doing it, your arm just like wrenches up into the air as the sword lets loose this gigantic crash of lightning energy. I would like, in fact, you don't even have to roll to hit, but what you do have to do is roll damage for me. And I don't know if you want to do this in person or if you want me to do it, because it's going to be a lot of dice.
I want you to do it because I feel like this is Parallax doing it, not me.
Also, Justin rolls better.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
As suddenly arcing out from your hands is basically like arc welding towards all of these creatures. It's like crack, 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 one after another. It deals 99 points of lightning damage to everyone not friendly in the room. And I will let you know,
including the ice demon. So I
including the ice demon, if you want.
Oh, I was
going to
kill him. Don't worry. Oh no. Yes.
What about the guy
I don't know
underneath
what's
the ice?
going on.
Including the guy under the ice. It cracks through the ice. In fact, Rev, suddenly your mind is your own because the creature under the ice is dead. The viewpoint from above the battlefield is gone. The ice no longer glowing, no longer letting any vision happen. The hellhounds, all dead. The creatures that were running towards you, this Elsa, dead on the ground. This orc, dead on the ground, running towards you. This ice demon on the other side of the room, dead, as it was running away from your power. The Remoraz next to you is the only thing that survives. And it is broken. And I would like for you to actually make I need to make a saving
What's
throw
broken?
here for it. Because it fails. It is banished. After it takes the damage, it disappears from view. And you know in the back of your mind, you have 1 minute before this creature returns.
Jeez.
And he says, done.
This is not going to
Wait.
look good later. This is going to feel really bad later.
this is gonna
We're
hurt.
not
real
gonna
bad.
we're not gonna be very happy about
hurts
this
right
one.
now.
Right now, we're all our minds are blown. But
Yeah.
later,
No,
we're
I
not
want
gonna
to
be very
throw
happy.
up.
So the
Yeah.
ice is broken.
The
You
ice
can't
is
see the
like
battle anymore.
yes, there is no vision happening anymore. The ice is cracked in many places as like that arc lightning hit it and it just split the ground almost where it hit. There is like this purplish blood that is seeping up from the ice from this creature that was below it. That's just like
Weird.
coating the area very slowly.
So
Everything in the
Get
room
outta
is
here.
just silence. No one can hear anything. You're all deafened for a minute as the sound was overwhelmingly loud.
but we have
All right, what do I still have on my turn?
holy.
Or are we're out of initiative so we can figure this out?
You are out of initiative effectively, although as long as someone is going to go get Myetharia up. In the next round.
I move instantly over there. In fact, I'll even use one of my Misty Steps to Misty Step over there.
That's necessary.
And
Yeah, it's not necessary, dude.
don't care. I gotta get over to her. And I will give her. I thought I had like oh, there they are. The 16 potions of greater healing. I was like, I thought I had a ton of potions. Oh, I do. So I'll bamf over to her and lift her head
Oh,
up,
gosh.
and I'll pour a potion down her throat. She
So
gets.
I'm going to say you have 1 minute, first of all, while everyone's ears are ringing to collect yourselves. And then I'm going to hand wave the killing of the Remoraz because it has like 70 hit points and you all can set up and kill it as soon as it returns. Not worried about it.
Okay.
In essence, you are out of combat at this point in time.
You get 13 hit points from that potion.
Right.
Woof.
The
She's just
mask
gonna
at
come-
your belt, Jack.
Oh.
The black mask at your belt speaks for a second and says, "What the storms was that? Lightning
Mission-
just cracked through the eye. I saw it from up here."
I'll send a message to Simeon,
mission
too.
accomplished.
I destroyed.
I'm just gonna sit up
we had
after
help
he gives
from
me
a
the
friend.
potion. After he gives me the potion, I'll sit up and just observe everything that happened. What happened?
Can I just look? So when she asks that, I'll look around. Can I just know what everyone's reaction is right now?
Just stunned.
Confused. I didn't observe what happened, so
Well, Rev did. Rev, what was your reaction?
Well, he was under mind control until it cleared.
He still,
Still
was
saw
seeing
with
it.
his eyes.
Yeah. With his eye, his special eyes.
What is there to say?
All right,
What did you do?
What's Winry's reaction?
Sit down and look worried.
For what it's worth, no one heard that conversation,
No,
Right.
but we saw.
but you saw it. Yeah.
And as we know
Nothing we've
that
ever-
lightning stuff is like Parallax, the voice. He didn't get those powers to Parallax.
and we've never seen him do something that strong before. I mean, this is Becca saying, not
Well,
Myetharia doesn't know what happened.
All right. We'll talk about it later. We have to move.
Oh, we have to move. We're not taking a short rest.
Potions, I think.
You hear from the mask, it says, you have probably 15, 20 minutes before the forces get to you. They're piling out of the fortress. Whatever you've done, it served its purpose.
Okay, let's keep moving then.
Can I get Bryn
Is there a
stuff
short
back
rest
from the
in
ice?
this dungeon? Because I know. Sorry, Winry.
Can I get Bryn's stuff back from Ice Demon?
You absolutely can.
I
You
have.
can recollect all
And
that
everything
stuff
else that he
off
has on him?
That's a good call.
anything else on
Yeah,
him,
yeah.
unfortunately.
On top of the healing potions, I also have good berry wine, so we can use we can spend any of
Oh yeah,
our
I do too.
hit dice that we want. Any of our hit dice that we want. If you take some of that.
Yep.
Justin, just in case you're following what's going on, I took back that short rest. So
Okay. You're fine.
you can see that I did 20 healing and I
Mhm.
took it off. So
You're good. I trust you.
So how long is? Because I know in dungeons before our short rest was like 15 minutes. Is that still the case?
Typically, short rests are an hour. I would say, in this case, I would allow you to take a short rest here if you wanted to. You have just enough time for a short rest before you need to book it out of here.
So how do we want to do just short dice or short dice?
Short dice.
Hit dice to start.
Seven.
Yeah. Okay. Nobody
Yeah,
say anything. So sure.
What does the good berry wine do?
You can use
Lets
any.
you use your hit dice.
Yeah, it lets you use
Like-
your hit dice basically. You also
So we sh-
you also have whenever you roll a wisdom or charisma ability check or saving throw, you add a d4 to the total of the roll, which could be big.
So this eye was the weapon?
No, it was the scrying. What they used
The
to
scrying
see.
thing.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
So now we are
This is stage one.
Yep.
Okay.
Now you have blinded it, and so now you are free to make your attack without being seen.
I've got 9 slurps of good berry wine.
So, but
for
should
whoever
we
wants it.
take those
a bottle.
since
I think I
we're
have
just
a bottle.
a short rest?
Oh, you're right. Justin said we can just do a short rest.
So
yes,
don't
let's
take
do
your-
that.
Yeah.
So
Don't
take
use
my,
the good berry wine.
So and don't
that
use my
yet.
potions either.
Yeah, don't use your
Alright.
potions.
All right.
Just
Well then,
do
Justin, I'm
You
short
can
gonna.
rest.
take back the 24 and then retake the 20 that you had already rolled.
I will do that.
So goodness, I think I need to do all of my hit dice.
Well,
Justin, I was at 3.
That was getting in,
Yeah.
real tense.
I was scared.
Real
That was
tense.
Legit
real
scared.
scary. I mean, it's not scary now. I don't know what the hell Parallax
Yeah.
wants.
Your soul, buddy. You're a wizard, and you're going to be a warlock again.
We'll see.
He will make it done.
8 is 22.
Ooh, good rolls on hit dice here.
14.
All right, I'm good.
Minus 25.
So the only downside to what you've done so far for you, Jack, is Parallax's power over lightning to give you those rerolls is unable to be used for the rest of the day, as he has expended all of his efforts in this and needs to rest briefly.
I take it back. I don't want to do it.
5,
All right, I'm good.
1. I'm halfway there. I'm still working on it.
All right, I think I gotta roll all of mine.
Ooh, good.
Oops.
Wanted to end the combat music as fast as possible after that happened. So this
Yeah,
is
fair.
your note editor, which we totally have. Full no sound after that happens for like the next minute or so.
Ooh, I'll have to look up like do
my hit dice? Do I reroll ones on my hit dice?
Sure. It's bandaging yourself effectively.
Yeah, I feel like that makes sense.
All right, hold on a second.
I feel like I've ruled
Yeah,
that
automatic.
before.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Here, 40. Damn. Okay, I'm just gonna roll it. I was gonna have the thing do it. So sorry, team. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Are you rolling
Well,
something for hit points for us or for you?
No, for me.
I
I was gonna
s-
have it do it automatically.
I still have Parallax though, right? Like he's still there.
Mhm.
Okay.
If you tried to talk with him or like listened right now, you'd almost hear like almost panting, almost like
yeah, heavy
he's
breathing.
afterwards.
The fat cat meme.
All right.
Heavy breathing intensifies.
While we do this, I'm actually going to do a quick. I'm gonna like check out these bodies, loot them quick.
Absolutely.
Yeah, can we get the
You know what?
claw
Yeah,
from the
I'll-
Inquisitor? That seemed helpful.
Oh yeah,
Useful. You grab
yes.
that.
As I'm bandaging myself up, I'm gonna go over to the Inquisitor and take his. Did he have a mask?
He did have a mask. It is shattered.
Oh.
Why do you keep doing this to me, Justin?
This one's
I
on
just want
purpose
mask.
because lightning just destroyed everything and everyone around here.
What about his claw?
The claw is intact because the
All right,
claw
I'll take this.
is in fact a item of interest.
I'll take the claw. Oh,
All right. I'm back up.
because it's a. What do you mean it's of interest? Does it look magical?
If you cast detect magic on it or something.
I don't got that.
If you had the time in order to cast identify on it, you would be able to tell if it was or not. But
Well,
you were Actually, you were resting. You could probably cast Identify while you're resting.
Well, I'm distracted by other things, so I'm not gonna say that I'm
yeah.
at peak performance right now. So what is it? What does it look like? Just so I can put it in my notes.
It just looks like a hand claw, basically, that is black instead of the normal like metal. That's really it.
Weird.
Looks maybe a little more jagged.
What does Elsa have on her?
Elsa has a quarterstaff that remains. Basically, everything else was singed or fried in the event.
The event.
Neither of these guys have any like papers on them or anything.
Not anymore. At the very least, nothing that they had with them survived this. Like, it's like an arc flash, basically. Everything just combusted. It is gone. The only things that remained are magical items, which in this case is a quarterstaff and a claw.
Justin, since he took away my hero's
All right,
feast, do I not have the max HP modifier?
That's correct. You do not anymore.
I will take the quarterstaff.
Well, now I'm.
Let me stab you with this claw real quick and see if it comes back.
It took away. Wait.
I think it was 11 or something like that.
It was 12.
12.
But it took away my hit points.
You can
too.
add those back because you were
Okay.
healing during it.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm at 1, 2.
I'm just gonna say for the record that if anyone asks, I'm not gonna like go into detail. Just be like, yeah, did what I had to do.
I used
Lodging that away in the back of my mind.
just wow.
All right, let's move.
Yeah,
team.
let's put the quarterstaff and claw in the bag of holding, and let's go deeper. I think we all agree we want to rescue those mages. At least try.
There is no deeper here. The deeper is underneath the
Right.
fortress.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Metaphorically, just
We gotta go to the mammoth.
Sorry. Just making sure.
fair.
Okay.
Well,
now I gotta
what
add
is off
the-
in this?
Yeah, there's
that's
two
a good
different
point.
ads.
So if you wanted to, you do not have to go out the entrance. You can go out the tunnels to the sides and attempt to evade the pursuit of the people who were following you previously.
100%.
That's what we would like to do.
Yeah. Do we know, like, can we figure out which one would probably lead us in the right direction?
Make a survival check. Unless
Okay.
somebody knows.
It was not bad. Wrong mouse. Survival. Blah blah. 18.
By the way, I would like to do. We should probably investigate the creature. Do we see the creature underneath the ice again, or?
Probably
Oh,
see it
God.
a little bit, yeah. Like with the ice shattered and everything, it might be a little bit hard to make out, but you can make a nature check if you'd like to, or whoever wants to. With a 16, you probably think that the western tunnel's probably a little bit more direct. 18, sorry.
Okay.
12.
Last one. Okay.
You know from purple blood and stuff that it's probably an aberrant creature, an aberration.
Purple worm blood? Is it your stuff?
It is not a purple worm.
Yeah. I'm aware enough that it's not a purple worm, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Rev, I
If anyone else
thought
wants to,
you.
you can make a check also, but... Oh, you're muted, but you rolled a 1 - 1, and therefore, no, absolutely nothing.
Rev, I thought you were a little more thick-skulled than you seemed during this fight.
School.
Didn't seem so.
I don't understand. I literally don't understand what you're trying to say. My
Oh,
bad.
inferring that he got mind controlled.
Schooled, like owned.
No, I
Practiced?
said thick-skulled. I said thick-skulled.
Skull.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, did that not come through? Wow.
Only
No,
the skull
it cut
part
out at
did.
the exact
I
wrong
thought you were a
time.
little more thick-skulled than you seem to be this fight. You proved this fight.
Yeah, well, let's just say I'm not. I don't know. There's a lot going on in my head, I guess.
Deep guy.
Find a way to apologize. That hurt.
Well, next time try to block me. You know how to.
Ooh.
Well,
What's she saying?
you may not be thick-skulled, but you're very stealthy.
Mm.
That gallery was great.
What?
Steph from the
Steph.
peanut gallery back there.
Oh, I was hoping you guys couldn't hear her at all.
I couldn't tell what it was, but I could hear her talking.
She said
She's
something about
making
dishing it
noises.
out. I don't know.
Well,
On the way out, I'm gonna just grab Jack's hand, not saying anything. Hold it.
you make it out the back side, basically a kind of secret, not well known about tunnel that
Make it
is
out the butt.
disguised as you make your way out. And find no one waiting for you on the outside. A blessed relief, and you begin moving. As you do so, the mask on your hip, Jack, begins to talk to you and says, "I've got eyes on you. You'll want to bear a little bit west on your way. There's a patrol coming your direction."
Understood. I'll relay that.
Assuming that you
Is-
follow directions. So, sorry, go ahead.
I was just about to say, I guess it is good to have eyes in the sky after all.
Assuming
I
that you
also want to
follow-
communicate over the bond to Simeon, saying they've got flying mammoths.
So humorously, it does take a indirect in order to be able to get this out. The idea was for Xavius to stay outside of, or like on the edge of the valley, and the telepathic bond works enough to him, but it doesn't make it out to
Oh.
Simeon directly.
Oh, that
And so
far.
Xavius
Okay.
functions as an intermediary where he listens to what you have to say and kind of steps back and forth between these areas.
He's a walkie-talkie.
Yep. But he does get
Literally.
it back. Nice. He does get that message back to Simeon, and basically you hear back from him. I wish I had something clever for him to say, but I really don't. At least they're not teleporting mammoths.
Good point.
I felt
Always
when
looking on the
Steph-
bright side. That's Simeon.
when Bryn said they have a flying mammoth, I got a throwback to Boromir saying they have a cave troll.
Oh,
I
that's
got
not
that.
where I went. I went with they fly. Oh, they fly now.
Oh yeah.
Or it's
Well,
a question.
assuming that
They
sh-
fly now.
Assuming that you listen to Pylus and his directions for you, he gives guidance in order to help you evade your detection on the way in towards the fortress. He talks to you briefly, letting you know that there is a rather large force that was coming towards the eye to find you. Hundreds, maybe up to 1,000 members in size that was heading in your direction. And so avoiding it would be the practical choice in this particular instance. He also discusses what's coming up in front of you as the fortress begins to appear on the horizon. You know that the fortress coming up has still some defenses. It has a tower that's out in front of it. It has honestly, Pilot says, it's got still the remnants of reasonable force of an army before you. I have a plan for it, but I'll wait until you're closer.
We get closer, and he's like, "Okay, attack him."
So
Go
I'm
get
gonna
them.
cast. I'm gonna cast
My
vigilant,
plan is foolproof.
vigilant blessing on Rev, and then I'm also going to cast all those death wards on you four.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
On your way, a slender gnome wearing what appears to be ordinary peasant garb appears at the top of a hill in front of you. He looks completely unconcerned as I'm struggling not to sneeze.
Bless you, bless you,
With-
bless you.
With the intense cold, nor worried that an army might be just beyond the next rise. As you get closer, you realize the gnome is slightly transparent. Here now, he says, squinting at you with suspicion. You ain't with Regesia, are you?
Very warm greetings, friend. Nope, we are not. Are you?
Who's asking?
Me. I'm asking. I'm Ander.
And where do you come from, Ander? This is an inhospitable place.
I've always been a bit stubborn. I know it's inclement and all, but my mom told me to care for strangers. That I always have. But I've never much cared for what they do outside my home, if you see. Well, I got caught harboring a mage. Regesians brought me in for questioning. They tortured me, which got me right pissed off. I only gave a tired man at my door a place to stay for the night. See, they told me to tell them what I knew, and I was so mad I told them I knew all about that man's mission but would never give it up. That, he admits, were probably a bit childish. But I didn't. He looks very proud of himself as he said it. They brought in some amateur with mind magic and stuff, and I blotted him out with a set of bar tunes day after day, till he had to admit he couldn't do it. Suck on that, lemon Regesia. Then they bring in this real pro. Don't use magic or nothing. Just sticks me with needles and cuts my thigh open with scissors and has his pet ghoul gnaw my fingernails, and by this point, it's a matter of pride. But I told them I'd let myself die before I squealed. Kind of looks over his shoulder backwards towards the fortress. So they brought me here. I think they said they were going to use me for parts in some kind of machine, but I wouldn't let them get that far. I clawed, I bit, and whatever it took, and finally I won. I forced them to stab me out here. I wasn't about to sit around in some stinking dungeon and rot, not me. And then I thought, well, what's one more? So after I beat their mind wizard and their soldiers, I took on death. I think I'm doing pretty well. So far. Except for those creepy monsters they send after me time to time. Make it hard to breathe and smile, they do, but I persevere. It's sad seeing folk driven to lose their minds like that. Wish that bitch who makes them would get her uppance. You want to know the worst thing, though? I keep hearing this song coming from in the earth, under the fort. Whenever I hear that song, I forget I'm fighting because all that screaming down there stops. His form begins to grow eerily solid in front of you as you start to hear the song. He says, there it is. He almost chokes it out. As his form begins to grow solid, blood seems to rush from countless cuts all along his body and dripping into the snow at his feet. He curls over and cries out and bleeds out and dies before you. He vanishes. After a few moments, maybe 15 seconds, the song ends. And a moment later, Ander reappears again, stretching back out. Man, that sucks. What was I saying again?
Is that the Song of Forms? Jack?
It was difficult to make out, but it sounded similar at the very least.
What are they doing? This is.
Can I? Sorry.
I didn't have much of a thought there. I'm just disgusted.
Can I tell if Anders is undead then?
It is very clear that he is like a ghost. Yes.
Okay.
Very cheery ghost.
My new favorite.
You wouldn't happen to know a way into the fortress, would you? A way that we could use that would keep us somewhat hidden, somewhat discreet.
They keep that place locked up tighter than a chicken coop.
Yeah, I bet they do.
I think the only way in or out is being dead, unfortunately. I don't know that that's going to help you much.
Yeah, we'd rather avoid that.
Nope.
He kind of looks over his shoulder, and you see these black, wispy shapes in the distance floating on the horizon. He says, "Oh, they're coming for me again. I better get going."
Oh.
Would you like us to help you fight them?
I mean, if you want to, you can, but I wouldn't put it. I can run them. Oh, don't worry. They tried to take me down numerous times.
Is there anything we can do for you in the fortress?
Get them out. Fuck them. Get those Regessians. They deserve it.
Will do.
Look.
Kind of gives you a tip of the hat, a wink, and says, well, here we go again. Time to dance. And he goes scooting off to the side, flying away almost like his legs are running, but they're not really doing the moving. He's just like wispy running along. And you see these dark creatures that are like floating above the ground almost in the distance, going across the hilltop. And they appear to be following Ander to the best of their ability, chasing him down.
Ander rocks. Ander's amazing.
Anders the lift of our campaign now. He's got to get a novella.
See if I can't bring him
Like,
back
we
somewhere.
nearly died. Oh boy.
So
I feel like he was a key, and we just
can
let
we
him
back?
walk away.
Can we back up? He said something about things that she makes. What did he say?
Where exactly was that?
3/4 point.
After I beat their mind wizards and their soldiers, I took on death. Except for those creepy monsters they send after me from time to time. They make it hard to breathe and smile, they do. But I persevere. I wish that lady who makes them would get her comeuppance.
So she makes the black things. The black wispy.
No, I think he's referring to Leska, right?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I assume.
Maybe.
Or a high level inquisitor.
And the dark wispy things, have we seen those before, or that's new?
Those are new. Never seen them before.
Have I read about them?
Avoid those. Let's just
You
avoid
can
them.
make an...
I mean, I would like to know the same thing.
Sure. Make a religion check, we'll say.
No me gusta.
Can I do history instead?
Nope. They're aberrations. I think
Nope.
religion is the best.
I got an 8.
But you're a cleric.
17.
It's int based.
You've heard talk, at least, of people experimenting with strange creatures that seem to feed off of not just people, so to speak, but also emotion or thoughts, or however you want to phrase that. You don't know much beyond that. Beyond that, they are they were humans, or like they were experimenting on ex-humans, so to speak, or humanoids, but they're not undead, but they're not alive either. They're like in this weird state of non-death as opposed to undeath.
Would you say they were once men? Great kings of men?
Oh boy.
It's a Lord of the Rings reference for anybody that hasn't seen those movies 1,000 times.
Thank you. And at that, you rise the next hill, and you see a ways away from you the squat image of the Scourge Fortress. The main valley road ahead ends near the fortress, and the surrounding countryside is covered by dozens of squat stone barracks. enough to house and supply an army of thousands. The air almost feels active, almost hungry around you, but it's filled with dust and snow that has been kicked up by seemingly thousands of people marching out from this area. In the center of the ring of barracks is a shining beacon. And beyond that, or not beyond that, but around this whole little area here is a huge sphere-shaped wall of multicolors. This prismatic wall in front of you, blocking the way through and to the fortress. While most of the army has departed, a few hundred soldiers remain here as a rear guard, ringed around the sphere, mostly in a way to stop you from just idly having time to dispel the layers of this mighty abjuration at will. But before you can get too close, the mask on your belt once more says, "Hold back a moment. When you're ready to go, I will deal with them. But you'll need to hurry in. The wall may not stay down long."
Okay.
I'll look to
Wait.
everybody else and say, we're ready now. No time like the
Ready when he
present.
is, yeah.
Can I? So we had talked about last time me being able to use the torch for like short distance teleports. Could we get to a point reasonably stealthy that we could then, once the wall goes down, I can teleport us right to the door?
You could try to. I don't know if you'll be able to stealth particularly well. You could try. But it is kind of open ground in all directions, intentionally.
Not gonna work for me, but not gonna work for
Not
Jack
gonna
and
work
I.
for me.
We could try our flying technique again.
It is a good idea if you wanted to get in faster, but up to you.
Can't you learn any spell? Why don't you?
What's your thought? What are you saying? Like, as soon as the barrier drops, we bamf to the fortress to get past everybody?
Yeah, because I can do short distances with the torch.
And so what's the concern? That if we aren't stealthy, they'll see us coming, but they're probably going to see us coming anyway?
I guess, yeah. We just need it, or we could just huff it in, and then as soon as we interact with get close to someone, I can teleport us all. Just shoot us forward and just keep jumping us forward. But
Yeah, I don't see
Maybe.
why can't we teleport ourselves to the back line?
I can only go so far.
Noticeable.
It's like short distance.
So
It's up
first
to
of all,
Justin.
yes, you can only teleport so far. Secondly, you cannot teleport through this. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Right,
Well,
she was saying
I'm
once the
saying
wall
we
is
do
down.
it after the wall drops. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're saying it drops and then bamf all the
You
way
totally
there.
could.
Okay. I just didn't know
If
how
you
far
want to
we
have
were,
that
how much you
prepared
would
and
allow.
ready,
Yeah. That's a great idea.
I think,
says
I
I
think
think
it's
that's a
worth
good
it.
call.
don't get too close now.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, ask. He says.
Wait, don't
he's
get too close to what?
after the wall goes down or before.
Don't get too
Clarify
close to
that.
the wall.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
We
need
got
stay
to
back.
remove it for you.
Bryn, you ready?
Yep.
For those
Do
of
it.
you who don't know, Prismatic Wall is a 9th level abjuration spell that has 7 layers to it, each of which has to be dealt with in its own unique way and is obnoxiously difficult to deal with intentionally.
Cool.
I don't know how much anyone has really dealt with Prismatic Wall in the past, but it is.
Heard of it like
Yeah.
once.
I
but-
feel like the
thing.
same. I've heard of it once.
You have to deal with it one layer at a time from red to violet through all the colors of the rainbow and need to do a specific thing to each layer in order to get rid of it. Like dealing 25 cold damage to get rid of red. A wind deals with orange. 60 force damage deals with yellow. A portal or a pass wall spell deals with green. Blue needs fire damage. The indigo one needs a bright light like daylight or similar, and the violet one requires Dispel Magic or similar at a 9th level spell in order to be able to finish and get through the last part.
It might as well just be 7 layers of like Wall of Force. Ain't nobody gonna do that.
What a pain.
The Force
Good
one
luck,
basically
Miles.
requires a Disintegrate spell.
Oh. Boy.
Not necessarily, but just about.
Okay. We'll stand by and wait till he gets it down.
Wait, before we went, does anybody need any more healing before we go in? You guys all good with hit dice and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Though this aggressively shining sphere dominates the terrain, the air around you begins to rumble with a deep, pervasive thunder. And you notice something bright in the clouds overhead. Looking up, it takes you a moment to adjust your eyes to the scale of what you're seeing. The clouds are being pushed down as something truly colossal descends through them. Lightning crackles all around it, but its form is hidden, impossible to see all at once. It is so massive. The only thing your vision can easily focus on is a bright sliver of light on its underside, 1,000 feet or more above the forces defending the Scourge Fortress. And as this sliver widens from a slit to a thick crescent to the shape of a gibbous moon, to a full circle, which must be 100 feet or more across, it begins to shine with an inner light. The light has a dark center, like the pupil of a god's eye. The eye comes alive. It breathes, momentous, full of energy, and you realize that a wild wind is blowing across you. First, a breeze, quickly rising to the power of a titan's roar and swirling upwards towards the eye in the tempest. Torrents of snow fill the sky, and just before your vision is blotted out, a green-white brilliance swells in the eye. And there is a flash, blindingly bright, and the sky turns solid white. The ground trembles beneath your feet, and a breath later, the shockwave hits. Everyone make a strength saving throw for me.
Do Rev and I get advantage?
Yes.
Can we help each other?
No.
No, we don't know this is coming. We're like, I've seen this before.
Nice.
8.
I got you beat. 5.
Oh boy. 18.
12. Got a 7 and a 1.
7, but I think I can.
I don't think you're going to want to.
Oh, what? Okay.
They're just going to say it's a 23 to save, so everyone fails. Everyone roll a d4 for me.
I was all confident over here.
2.
Whatever number you roll on this, roll that many 6s, and you take that much bludgeoning damage as you get thrown backwards.
All right,
Roll the
2. All right,
four.
2.
Could not have warned us a little bit?
Yeah.
You said a D6?
Yeah.
That many 6s, yes.
Okay.
Look
Snake
what I rolled.
eyes!
Oh, I got 2
That
2s and
sucks.
2 1s. Ooh.
Nice.
I
So
rolled
Rev
snake eyes,
blown
2
back
ones.
10 feet. Jack blown back 20 feet through the air. Myetharia
I'm 20.
similarly. Bryn similarly, and Winry.
15.
What did you roll for your d4? 3?
4.
4. So Winry, by far the furthest, flies back 40
I-
feet backwards from
I
the
got a 4
shockwave.
as well.
But she
Oh,
lands
you
on her
just rolled
feet.
badly.
Rolled 46.
Oh, okay. She
She-
does
yeah,
just
she
about
did.
land on her feet, but not before scraping across things and face planting a little bit on her way past. You do take this bludgeoning damage, thrown backwards, and the sky, as soon as you kind of right yourself and your eyes adjust after this enormous flash, the sky is suddenly very dark. But the massive being in the sky has vanished, and clouds are rolling in, trying to fill this large area where it was, trying to blot back out the sky almost. But when you look down towards the entrance to this fortress, every building has been leveled. All of the barracks around it just gone. Those closest to the center just removed. The field of destruction is wide, and the only thing that remains is a small stone tower near the entrance to the fortress, which was inside the dome. A large pair of adamantine double doors are all that lies between you and the entrance to this fortress now. The prismatic wall is gone. The garrison is gone. All the Regessians are gone. Vaporized. And that... Oh, almost. Thought of one last thing that I almost said. And
Last
Rev,
thing.
for just a brief moment, you would swear you heard Eamon Ming's voice. And that is where we are going to end things for tonight's session.